Hello everyone, this is jGazMom, and this is my new version of the Completionist challenge. I am pretty much done with it, and this is Martin redo, by the way. I wanted to do a guy this time, and just showing you all that I've been able to do on my own. I have all the bobbleheads, all of the magazines, every single magazine. None were glitched out. Let's see. Lots and lots of notes and holotapes. There are some that are missing because I missed the opportunities. They were on dead bodies that are no longer there, or people that are no longer there. And the same with keys. I got as many as I could. And also there were some that I just can't find. Okay, most of my other things are in two other locations. Vault 88. This is where I have my Power Armor Museum. And also all of the weapons, clothing, armor, weapon and armor mods are here. Once I'm done showing you, the physical things. See, there's Paladin Dance hanging around. I am only missing like one item from the clothing, and I've never seen that item in the game.
Call me old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground.
There's only a few unique armor pieces I have left, and I can't get that because for some reason when you have the DLCs, it's very hard to get these specialized vendors to show up, because most of the places where they can be triggered as in the game takes the DLC things as priority. So you'll get, robots showing up or Nuka World gangs showing up instead of the specialized vendors. I wasn't able to get any to show up in this game. Any of the ones that you can encounter randomly. Anyway, there's just like one or two items from this chest that I'm missing. One is like a heavy robot armor thing. I would eventually have gotten that, but I'm not gonna grind this forever. Only one weapon, I think. I'm not sure. Same with clothing, just like one item. But I do have every single power armor available. Some of these are from the Creation Club, like this one. And this one, it's a pretty cool looking one. But I have all the other kinds, and they're all up in there on both floors.
Look at the construction. This vault was built to last.
Okay. I'll just take you up so you can see. They're all full. And some of the modded things are on it. As you can see here, the stealth boy is on this one. And I have it all written down, what's on what. Here's the Minutemen one. There's a couple in the game that I can't get. Like, I couldn't get the, the Institute paint job, because you have to finish the ending with the Institute in order to get it. Which, of course, I didn't do. That is, I think, Creation Club. So is that one. And so is that. It's a ridiculous looking one. Anyway, let's go to the other place where I keep my stuff, and that's the Mechanist lair. Oh, one thing that I'm not finishing up also is all of the automatron pieces that you can make your robots out of. So yeah, I'm giving up on that. It's mostly because it's kind of hard to figure out how to get the pieces, because in my list that's taken from the wiki, it labels them some things, and when I actually...
Yeah?
Who are you? Okay. I don't know what I was saying anymore. Oh, it labels them as one thing in the wiki and on my spreadsheet, but when you actually make it, it comes out called other things, and I just getting way too confused by it. Okay, I got most of these things. The only things that are left are things that you can give from like this level 4 merchants. And basically I'd have to grind going back and forth from, going to one and then waiting 2 days and checking their inventory again and again and again. And there's also one or two things that I have never seen spawn, and one is just plain baby bottle. I've seen small baby bottles and large baby bottles, but never just baby bottle, and I wonder if that's because just plain doesn't exist. Like, you could get small or large, but you can't get regular. I've never seen a regular one, but it's on the wiki, so I don't know. I have all the drinks, all the ammo, all the chems, and the only food I had left to get was from Rad Chickens in Far Harbor, and I could not find any. I spent hours searching for Rad Chickens. I couldn't find one. The vendors don't sell the chicken meat, so it's like a raw chicken thigh, I think, and then what was that? That was really weird. And like chicken stew or soup or something. So yeah. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit and show you my spreadsheet. Okay, everyone, I'm back. This is my spreadsheet for the Completionist Challenge, the redo version. I got all of the main quests done. The only faction ones I didn't get were random events for the Minutemen that typically happen after the end of the main quest. I just never got any more quests from them, which is kind of strange, but I'll take it. And the only one from the DLC I never got is Super Mutants in the Fog, and I've never gotten that quest. It's, a random one for the settlements you have there, so I never got that. Side quests, I got them all. They were all done. Miscellaneous quests, the only ones I didn't get were these are based on random notes you can find. I found one of the random notes. This one, search for scrap in, and did that, but the rest I wasn't able to do. But everything else was done. Unmarked quests, the only one I didn't get to do was another thing after the main game. Quests are done. It's like you're at a settlement and someone suspects someone else is a synth. I've never gotten that before, and I didn't get it this time either. I have all the settlements. This playthrough, I didn't want to build them all up because of the huge amount of lag I had the first playthrough. So just having them counted. So I have every single one. I did get all the companions and all the affinities and romances. There's a question mark by Longfellow because I don't remember when I did that. I didn't mark it down, but I did check and I do have his affinity, so it was definitely done. This is the special vendors. See the ones, these are the random encounter ones here. The Scribe, Ron Staples, Doc Anderson, and Smiling Larry. Yeah, I wasn't able to find any of them at all. And I've spent hours and hours searching for them. And there's a couple ways to trigger the events too, and that never worked. These are all the clothing items. As you can see, I got everything I could. These are things that, you know, you can't get unless you have a certain ending. This is the only one I couldn't find at all. Gunner leathers, which are supposedly on some of the gunners in Quincy Ruins. I've been to the Quincy Ruins so many times. I have never found these gunner leathers ever. This is the armor mods. Leather armor, got them all. Raider, metal, combat, synth, unique armor. See, this one I need a level 4 workshop armor merchant. I didn't have that, and the same with these two. So I couldn't get these 3 items. Armored clothing, I have all these. Didn't get the battle coat, of course, and didn't get Agatha's dress because I was playing as a guy this time. I got all of these super mutant armors. Here's the miscellaneous armors I don't have. These DC guard ones, I don't think they exist. I have never seen them in the game. Ignore the little pop-ups in the corner. And even though they're on the wiki, I've never ever seen them, and I've never been able to find them, so I think they don't exist. I also never found these 2 disciples armors. I found them in the previous playthrough, so I know they exist. I just never found it this time. And here's the other one, the heavy robot right arm. I mentioned it in the first half of the video. Got all the power armor I showed you. Weapons. Yeah, this one has to be bought from the special vendor. Everything else I either messed up, like this one on the Yangtze. If you use persuasion, you get his sword. I was with a companion who didn't like me persuading people, so and I forgot this, so I didn't get it. And there are a few of those like that in my spreadsheet where I messed up just because I had a companion that didn't like something. These are all the weapons mods, and I got them all. All the ammo, all the chems except the ones that are only in survival, all the food except the chicken. Oh, and this one, well, this should be green. Let me change that. I did have it at one point, but you eat it to complete the quest. And this one, the Deathclaw omelet, you need a pristine Deathclaw egg. Now, I got an extra one in the last playthrough in some random place, but I haven't found one in this playthrough. I got all the drinks, all the Nukas and the ice cold ones. Yeah, here's the baby bottle. I honestly don't think you can get just the baby bottle. Lots of scrolling. Here are the new vases that you have to get from merchants. Yeah, I never went back to see if I could find this at this particular one. And there's like, I think there's one, yeah, a small dinner plate. I was never able to find this in any playthrough I've had. Now there are a few items that I wasn't able to get. These they were in the Institute. They were not in the Institute. That's the only place you could get the glass faces, and they didn't spawn there. And I know from the last playthrough that they don't respawn either. The miscellaneous items, here's another reward I missed. Everything else I pretty much got. These are all the holotapes. Some of them I just couldn't find. Or they weren't there. Or they're only at a particular ending, or if someone dies. This is a random encounter in Nuka World that I never had. Notes. This one I never found. It's basically after you rebuild the Buttercup, or give the Buttercup toy parts to Arlen at the slog. He'll make the toy and he'll put it out somewhere with a note saying, you know, for a child or something. These are random encounters, or you find them on random dead bodies. All of these ones I didn't fill in. And same with this. This is from a wandering iBot. Keys. I got a lot of keys in all this stuff on Cranberry Island where it was glitched for me, so I couldn't get all of the keys and all the items there. And that's in Far Harbor. All the magazines, got them all the bobbleheads, all of the locations. I found them all. They are all on my map. Every marked location, I should say. This is all the contraptions, workbenches. I got them all. There's one I didn't make, and that is the iBot pod thing. I did get a bunch of the automatron parts, but not all of them. I just can't figure out how to get some of these. Or I ran out of supplies and then I just gave up. But that's it. For the most part, I've gotten, I think, as much as anyone can get without, you know, using console commands to cause, like, the traders to show up. The special traders and things like that. Or by, like, I could go on the Pridwin and start killing everyone and get Maxon's coat, but, you know, I'm not going to do that because the whole point was to have everything peaceful. So yeah, second playthrough, I got as much done as I possibly could, and I'm really proud of this. It's why I'm making a video, to show it off. Anyways, if anybody is interested in this, I definitely recommend doing what I did the second playthrough and splitting up your supplies to different locations. Two of them with the most items on an interior location, the Mechanist Lair and Vault 88. But anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.